Y'all know what Bigfoot and the county campground have in common? Well, if you ain't looking for them, you're never going to find them. Ha! So this year is part 4 of my county campground series, the Off Overlook County Campground. And this is McDowell County Nature Preserve and Campground. So y'all follow me. I'll show you around. Before we go any further, I'd like to remind you guys, please don't forget to mash that subscribe button, give me a big old thumbs up, maybe even leave me a comment or two. I sure would appreciate it. Wanted to tell you guys about this great app too, RV Parky. What a wonderful app to go find campgrounds all over this great country of ours. And it's absolutely free. Check your Play Store. So here we are, McDowell Nature Preserve and Campground. Now let me just go ahead and start this off with my usual sets of warnings and regulations. First of all, make sure if you're bringing your pet to keep them on a leash no longer than 6 foot. Do not leave them locked up in your tent or camper, and please folks, clean up after your pet. And as always, do not move firewood. Now, I don't believe this year's a bear area, although it could happen I suppose. But I'd say you're probably more likely to see squirrel, rabbits, raccoons, and even the occasional deer. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just remember, regardless of how cute and cuddly they are, these are wild animals and you should never approach them. Let's talk a little bit about what this park has to offer. This preserve offers numerous ways to enjoy the outdoors, including boating. Boating enthusiasts can take advantage of the public boat ramps at Copperhead Island or participate in a guided kayaking tour. There are a number of fishing docks for public use. However, anglers over the age of 16 must have a North Carolina state fishing license. See one of the park rangers about that. Shaded playgrounds and a variety of picnic areas can also be found on a first-come, first-served basis, while a few large shelters and waterfront decks are available for reservation. Public restrooms are available at the large shelters, nature center, campground, and waterfall. Hey, do we got anyone here likes trails? Bet we do. McDowell Nature Preserve has over 7 miles of trails offering hikers and nature enthusiasts the opportunity to explore a variety of terrain. In that terrain, you're likely to see one of at least 119 species of birds, 21 species of mammals, 21 species of reptiles, and 14 species of amphibians. McDowell Nature Center is a proud member of the North Carolina Association of Environmental Education Centers and supports environmental educators of North Carolina. Say, that reminds me, if y'all are looking for a way to support this channel, keep this here train rolling full of farm fresh content twice a week, why don't you slide over to my Teespring shop, get yourself a coffee mug or maybe even a t-shirt. But if you don't want to do that, how about you go to buymeacoffee.com, and for the price of a cup of coffee, you help keep this train a-rolling. You can also visit boondockerswelcome.com. All of the links are in the description. Thanks a bunch. Now on to the campground. There are 2 campgrounds at McDowell Nature Preserve and Campground. Let's talk about the smaller one first, which is Copperhead Island. There's a campground that allows for 40 people maximum. There are 6 campsites and 2 vehicles only allowed at the top parking lot by the shelter. There's volleyball courts, horseshoe pits. There's a shelter with electricity and water as long as you've made a reservation. There are paved trails, 3 restrooms and 1 shower, 2 large charcoal grills. There are 2 boat ramps on the island, however you cannot leave any watercraft in the water overnight. And now, let's go to the main campground. So you ever feel like you just got to get away, the great urban escape? Well, this is the place to do it. McDowell Campground has 56 campsites ranging from full RV hookups to primitive sites. Additional amenities include bathhouses, laundry facilities, and a playground. I'm going to tell you about the rates of this here campground, and I got to tell you, I had to look in close to make sure I was reading it right. But first, campsites may be reserved 7 days a week. Must be made 48 hours in advance. Setup is not permitted on a campsite without payment and proof of permit. a maximum of 6 people on each site, 2 tents max per site, and all vehicles must remain in their designated driveways. Additional vehicles must park in the overflow parking lot located at the office building or in the primitive parking lots. All reservations must be paid in full at the time of booking. They accept MasterCard, Visa, Discover, or cash only. Now, they do not accept RVs over 38 foot in length. Sites R1 through R13 are RV only. They don't allow any tent camping on those sites. All RV sites have water and 20, 30, or 50 amp electrical service. Now, here's the part y'all ain't gonna believe. If you are a Mecklenburg County resident, it's $26 a night as of 2022. But you know what? If you're a non-resident, it's only $33. What a bargain. Now, if you happen to be in possession of a small teardrop camper, those sites for Mecklenburg County residents is $19 and non-residents is $28. Again, what a deal. Now, if you're a tent camper but like to luxuriate in a little bit of water and electricity, well, Mecklenburg County residents is $19 while non-county is $28. They do allow for hammock camping too, as well as conversion van camping. If you happen to have a conversion van, it's $19 a night for county residents and $28 a night for non-residents. They do have a section for primitive tent camping. If you're a resident of the county, it's $15. You're non-resident, $19. What a deal. Well, listen, I think that's going to about do it for this episode of Eatin Good in the Woods Campground Reviews. For the money, I certainly don't think you're going to beat this place. Well, now listen, y'all going out there and be nice to one another. Well, I sure love y'all. And until next time, God bless you.